is Lawrence. Fans, our subscribers, because actually we completed 20 and if you have any questions, if you have anything you want to ask, you can actually go ahead and ask as I go through. This is my first but so far I'm live, so you can see no one is yet on live. Ask anything. Let me just wait for it. So today actually I'd planned to talk about and so far how is the journey. So that's basically what I'm going to talk about, but I can see on live no one is. I'll just talk about it and leave the live for now. Yes, I can see already there are 5 people on the live. If you have any question, if you have anything, I would be happy to. If you have anything, if you want to talk to me live, you can just send a message. I'll be happy to answer it. Good. So, has any question, you can just go in the comments and put in a group. I'll be happy to answer the questions. The question. First of all, thank really subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please just hit that bell notification, like the video, and also join us. Definitely, it's always important because the more community you have, the more it will be shared among the groups, and it will be to subscribe, like the video, and also share it. Actually, you can also share the live. So first of all, my story about investing. So being my first time, definitely just channel activity. Okay, now I can see it. I'll be replying from the chat. Was stock market, and when I read about it, the more I liked it, and also the way, of course, most of the time I was reading the American. I started running. So the most important thing about YouTube, you need, if you're going to do anything, you really need. And what are the dangers of investing without knowledge? So the first thing for me, of course, I did not start when I had a lot of information. I started the more information I had, the more I had to. So at least now I can chat at Karan. Message. Okay, at least I can now have access in the message, channel activity. Okay, so thank you so much. Come to the chat, to the live. I already have access, so if you have any question, I'm able to answer it. So I was talking about the how I started. First of all, I was looking for something that I can. And of course, I studied what I have to do. So of course, actually, if you look, most of the stock exchanges, so those are the things that we'll be asking you when you're starting to invest in stock market. And very easy. I started actually less than maybe how much of a dollar in Kenyan shillings. It was 1,500, but to a dollar, because I've worked, I've gained in the stock market. So, and I'm still in it because if you learn about it, if you study about it, you can benefit from the stock market. So that's one information. Hello, everyone. I produce a video, you'll be happy to be notified. So another thing is you would be asking, why did I is available? A lot of information is available on the internet, especially outside East Africa. So Africa, you'll find a lot of information talking about very, very, very scarce, especially when it comes to investing in stock market. So the reason why we can share our knowledge, and also the knowledge I had, I can share with the people who are actually willing to start, and also the information so that you learn more. So there are 2-3 things that why I started this YouTube channel. One is to provide information to the many channels. They touch there and there and there. They are not specialized to the stock market. But for me, 100%, I'm in the stock market, and purely. So that's first thing. Second is to create a community of same like-minded investors. When you be busy, sometimes you don't know what is happening, and if someone brings you that information, you will be happy. You will look into it. If it is good for you, then you will uh, if you're on YouTube, you'll get a lot of questions. Some of the questions not be knowing them, so it will force you to have an understanding of what you're going to be informing the people. So that's basically that's what else that I'm going to be talking about. Like-minded people, it's really something big. So because this is something that we are starting, so I'm sure sometimes I've been on the kind of videos that you would like to see me do, so that at least I'm guided and also I know what people like. That's know that at the moment the stock market, especially within East Africa and Kenya, it's very, very active. I'm high, which stocks are good, where like how long should I, how much? They're asking a lot of questions about the stock market. So the investors were asking me about the stock market. I'm really advising them to be very careful, because this is the time or do the research before you invest it. If you're new, of course, you can just say hi and like the video. And also, if you have any question, if you have anything that you want, so what else can we talk about? Guys, people is one. Please, before you do any buying and selling, of products does the company have, does it do, so that you have a better understanding of the company. Companies go up and sometimes companies go down. That's what I can say. So, of course, when the company is doing well, it will go up. The market is going up, not necessarily because it's doing well, but because people are hyping up, people are buying it without in stock market. So at the moment, of course, elsewhere, for example, on New York Stock Exchange, you can see big companies now. They are, if you talk about the so it would be the time to look into them. Of course, I've invested before in those global giants, because if you're living in Uganda, we have and if you're elsewhere, I'm sure there are some companies you can look for that also in your country that actually invest in global companies. Traditional East African companies is the capital appreciation. Like in East Africa, like maybe of recent, that's where they are trying to only for capital appreciation. Like during COVID, I invest in those, the Facebook, the Amazon, the Apple, because they had dipped by 50%. They always focus on capital appreciation, on growth, but ours, they pay dividends. So that's the difference. So if you're going for global outreach, global companies can really do bad, and you find you're losing almost 80%. So the current market, we cannot talk about the current market without if you're Kenyan, you know what I'm talking about. An investor, the investor has exploded by over, I don't know, now more than 6 liquidity in the market, but also again very worried. And the people who are buying shares, buying stocks, know what they are buying. The shares that I'm going to buy, am I comfortable? Am I confident of what I'm going to do? Because actually, I've seen most of the people, even who talk about this, they give you the smaller information. But if you want to really start about investing, you really need to go and really Nairobi Securities Exchange. So if you're going to be buying, just be cautious, because this time can really make you hit. Talk of the if you talk of the like the banking stocks, NCBA highest. If you talk of the KCB, if you talk of you're going to be demotivated because you didn't know about how the stock market works. So while we are very, very excited about this on research, you don't have to do the due diligence. I can see actually we are very many, but I can see the likes are very few. If you're just coming for the first time, my name is Rore. Please just say hi or leave a like, leave a comment if you need anything that you should talk about. So that's about the start looking into companies to buy because the market is not good. But in our East Africa, even in Uganda, actually, because I have seen also the MTN Uganda, it goes up and down. It does not go up every time. But over long time, companies, because of course there are some companies that have gone bankruptcy, or they have lost people's company. If in your family in Kenya especially, already now it's around 12, 15, and I don't believe it will go up because its time of print media is up. So I don't KCB. So you can see that actually, if you invest poorly, you can lose the money. So that's why you need to be very careful. If you but that is it, because at first when I was going into stock market, I really knew what I was going to do. I studied very well and I did research. So one more, I cannot say you will know everything at the start, but at least know the basics, the PE, the earnings, at least the basic thing, or to learn how to the companies now to buy, because actually most of the people are asking which companies should I buy, which companies. Valuation methods. Many people have different reasons why they invest in the stock market, because there is a group that I mean, many people are always buying. Catch up with you. So I'm really so happy that actually our community is growing. Over 8 years, I've learned a lot of things. For now, I don't have any course, or I don't have any service that is chargeable, because for now, I'm happy to assist. If you go in my always send me a message in the comments. Also in the my bio, there is my email. There's also my number. So always you can always send me WhatsApp. Comment or any question, so that I can answer some of your questions, because actually I also put a post if anyone has any question or anything. go I go as because it's almost 30 minutes, which is good. There are two things that I can advise anyone who's going to invest. Change your life if you're investing in what you know. Third, you need to do the research. I don't know how much you have enough knowledge about the stocks. They are always doing it mostly for views, giving sometimes half-baked information. channels are not visited a lot. I don't know why, but I can at least, if you're going to the entertainment or investing channels, so that you can learn a lot about investing. Of course, investing is boring, I know. That's why, of course, most of the people, we need that's for now what I can say. Thank you so much for those ones who have been on my channel, who have been able to watch. Sorry, the network cut off. If you're not able to celebrating the community of 2,000 subscribers. So you can watch it again, of course, because this is very, very, very also increase your income, because basically stock market is like a computer. Whatever you what gives you, the more money you put, the more, because you're going to be disappointed when, for example, if you maybe if you're there in 2020 when the stock that's not how stock market works. Put the money you're willing to lose, or you're willing to wait for 5 to 10 years. For me, the money I've been investing it market, I don't expect to get the money in 1 year, 2 to 3 years, even 5 years, because I want this one is my retirement kind of package. If you have that expectations, you better go to money market funds, ZD money market fund, those kind of emergence kind of witnessed where my portfolio has gone down by even 50% twice. So for me, the lesson I can tell you is because I've almost summarized all the four topics that are very important into. So thankful that anyone who watched this video, you can share it again, so that at least people who have not been able to get live, they can. It's at night. Have a good night. If you're in USA, any other part of the Europe, we really thank you so much. Have a good day. Goodbye.